Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Sequoia. I am back again for another tutorial on this makeup look that I am wearing now. Just kind of a fun, inspired look. I really wanted to do something with another bold lip, and I really love this lip color and just a nice golden eye and glow and everything. Alright, so if you guys want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. So since this is going to be a kind of glowy skin kind of tutorial, I'm going to mix in my Caudalie. This is the Resveratrol Lift Moisturizer with SPF 20. This is the NYX Born to Glow Illuminator, and I'm going to mix both of these together. This is kind of what I've been liking to do in the mornings to kind of give my skin a nice base, a nice glowy base. So I'll just put a bit into my hand like this, and then I'll take some of that Born to Glow, a little bit of that. Sometimes I'll go in with a little extra for a little pop and glow. And I'll just rub that into my fingertips and dab it over my face and rub it in. I'm just going to quickly put on my eyebrows since they're not on right now, and then we'll jump into the rest of the video. Alright, so now that I have brows on, I'm going to move on to the skin. So the foundation that I'm going to be mixing today is the Makeup Forever. This is the Ultra HD foundation, and I'm also going to go in with the Too Faced Born This Way. I'm in the shade Y505 in Makeup Forever, and I am shade Maple in the Too Faced. So just gonna pump a little bit on the back of my hand for each, and now I'm gonna take my foundation and just start blending that out. And I kind of just blend in circular motions and drag it down. Alright, and what I like to do after I go in with my brush, if I have any foundation left over in the back of my hand, I'll take my sponge. This is the Eco Tools blending sponge, or whatever it's called, I don't know. And then I just like to go over my foundation. Whenever I use a brush, I always go over my foundation with a damp sponge. Since this look is going to just be really fresh, I do want a nice kind of like highlighted look. So first I'm going to go in with a little bit of my favorite concealer right now. Well, it's been my favorite concealer for months, but I'm going to take some of NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Amande, and I kind of like to just pop it underneath the eyes closer to my under eye. So I'm going to let that sit a little bit, and then I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild. This is their Photo Focus Concealer, and I'm taking the shade Medium Deep Tan, and I'm going to place that right underneath the Amande. So I'm going to go ahead and start blending this out. I'm going to blend out everywhere else first. Alright, so to blend out my concealer, I'm going to go in with my Morphe E45 brush and start blending this out. I like using a brush just sometimes, and it just kind of gives you a nice finish. I'm going to take it up on my lid also, even though we are going to prime later. Oh, and I totally didn't tell you guys, I am using the Milani Highlight and Contour Stick. I've been using this forever. It's been my favorite contour stick since I started using it. And I'm taking my Royal & Langnickel Precision Angled Brush. Also been liking to use this to chisel out the cheeks. Alright, so now that we have all that blended out, I'm going to touch up the under eyes to make sure there's no creasing. I am going to set my under eyes, but I'm going to use this item that I got in my BoxyCharm. This is the Bare Minerals. This is their, what is this called? Their translucent powder duo. So what I've been liking to do is taking the matte side to set my under eye, and then kind of setting my all over face with the glow side. I know that's a little like, what? Why would you do that? But it doesn't really like, I don't know, I do find that this does work for deeper skin tone, so I do like that. It doesn't pick up a whole lot of product, so you can just kind of go in and slowly build it up, so you're not really getting too much product, so it's not, you know, making you ashy or washing you out or anything. So I find that it's really nice for that, because you can really just kind of build it up in the areas that you need. So that's kind of how I've been using it. But when I'm setting with the glow side all over the face, I like it because it gives you just like a nice sheen to the skin, so your skin looks really nice and healthy. And I'll even kind of take it in like some of the higher points, so I may dab just a little there, And then I'll set the rest of my face, but very lightly. I'm not taking a whole lot of product onto the face, so it's not going to just be a shimmering mess. So I'm just going to set those areas, and then I'm going to go in and set my contour also. Then I'm going to use this trio here by Rimmel London, and I'm going to take the Sculpting contour shade. This one is in Golden Bronze. I really do like this little palette here. It's really nice, and the undertone is also nice to really chisel things out as well. So it's really gonna bronze or set that contour that we put down initially. Take some down on the neck, just a little bit, not too much. Alright, so as you can see, the skin still kind of has this nice healthy looking glow, which is what I was going for, even though we did kind of set down those areas. But I'm also going to take this baked bronzer that I got from Ulta many moons ago. It's in the shade Radiance, and I like it because it has these nice kind of reflective gold little glitters in it, but it's not glittery or chunky. So I like to go over top of my contour, and this is just warming up and kind of bronzing up the skin, but giving you, like it says, radiance. So it's like a nice sheen to the skin, and I think it looks really great in summer. It's kind of the only time I use this product because I find that it looks really good on the skin during the summertime. So I'm going to take the NYX Ombre blush. This is the hardest blush in the world to open, I swear. It's so hard, I have to use like a tool to pop it open because like it's very temperamental. So this one is in the shade Nude to Me. This is a nice ombre blush, but it has a nice sheen to it, which is what I like about it. So I'm just going to take that with my Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm just going to pop this on the cheeks. See how it just gives you this nice sheen to the skin. I don't find that it looks weird on the skin. I think it is great. Alright, so I've got you guys zoomed in. I've already set down my eyelid primer, or I've already put on primer. MAC paint pot, nothing new around here, so I didn't even feel like you guys wanted to see that. So I'm going to start off using the LauraLee Violet Voss palette, and I'm going to take the shade Basic to set down that primer. Guys, it's going to be super easy. I just kind of want to give a nice bronzy look to the eyes, nothing too crazy. So I'm going to go in with Alabama, where is that? I'm going to go in with Alabama, which is this kind of deep reddish brown color, and that's going to be our transition shade. And I'm going to start building this up in the crease. Alright, and now I'm going to go in just to kind of deepen it up a little bit. I'm going to go in with Whiskers, which is this nice chocolatey brown shade, and start to deepen up the outer corners. Right, and I'm actually going to switch brushes because I really want to get more into the crease also. I'm just going to go in with my Morphe M506, my favorite brush ever, and start to kind of drag that into the crease. Alright, so my camera shut off and I didn't realize it, but all I did was just kind of deepen up the outer corners with Whiskers and a little bit, just a little bit of Bubs. So I kind of mix those two together to kind of deepen it up a little bit to give it a more chocolatey look. And then I am going to go in with the Electric Eyes palette by BoxyCharm and Blink. That's kind of what inspired this look because, so I really love these two shades here. Oh gosh, I don't even know how the heck, I think it's, okay, I'm not even going to try to say those. I have no idea how to say those names, but this kind of rose gold color here I think is so beautiful. Swatch is amazing, and then also this kind of nice bronzy gold color. So I think I want to go in with the rose gold toned one. It's just really screaming at me. Like, look at that pigmentation. That's with like 2 swipes. So these shades, very pigmented, tap off any excess because it could get messy. Back in with my Morphe brush. No product, just blending out the edges because I went just a little crazy on the other eyes. And then what I also want to do is take this nice chocolatey bronzy shade on the end, and I want to pop that on the outer corner. Alright, so back into the LauraLee palette. I'm just going to keep it simple on the lower lash line and go back in with Alabama. Run that on the lower lash line. And then taking Whiskers on my Morphe B75 brush, just that chocolate shade, and on the outer corners. Alright, and just to add a little pop, just a little pop, I'm going to go back in with the Blink palette, and I want to take that same shade we put on the lid, and I'm going to pop that just right in the center of the lower lash lines. Alright, so I have my lashes on, and now all we need to do is finish up the glow factor. I am actually going to go in with this beautiful Artist Couture highlight. This is in the shade Conceited. My go-to highlighting brush, the Aesthetica H22 brush. I'm just going to place this right on the tops of the cheeks. With a more precise brush for my nose area, I'm going to take this BH Cosmetics 119 brush and pop that on the nose because I really look at that nose and Cupid's bow, because this highlight is really intense. Alright, so now that everything is glowy, I am going to go ahead and finish off with the lip. I had trouble figuring out what lip I was going to use, so I'm actually going to go in with the Milani Amore matte lipstick, or matte lip cream. This is in the shade Gorgeous. And I'm also going to line my lips with the Milani. This is their Color Statement Lip Liner in the shade Bordeaux. And I really love these Milani liners. Even though these ones are wooden, they're super creamy. So I think they just, they feel so good on the lip. Taking this lip color, this I kind of go in with a little bit of a light hand. I find it can get just a teeny bit patchy, but only in this shade. I don't know what it is. Alright guys, that completes this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, then give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. And yes, I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to also hit that bell button so you always stay up to date on my new uploads. And that is all guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye.